What does saying no have to do with accomplishing your goals? Goals are all about getting what you want. There shouldn't be any no's involved. But there are, and it is the key distinction that you need to handle if you want to accomplish your goals in 2020. I'm Ron Davis, and this is Distinctions for Life, where I help you get what you really want in life with small changes that make a big difference. In the first lesson of the Goal Setting Project, we got a vision of what our desired end state was. Then we learned how to make good, smart goals. Last week, we made a list of all the reasons why we must accomplish our goal and the dire consequences if we fail. If you haven't seen those videos, you can get caught up with the 2020 Goal Setting Project playlist. There's a card above, or follow the link in the description. In the Why episode, I mentioned the fact that if you know you're going to have a problem as you pursue your goals, you should prepare for it in advance. Writing a list of whys was preparation for the inevitable loss of motivation. Today, we are going to deal with another thing that will stop your progress in its tracks. And like most good distinctions, it is a question. In order to accomplish your goal, what are you going to have to say no to? Because you are going to have to say no. Everything in life is a trade-off, and you better prepare in advance. Let's use a weight loss example. You can't lose weight if you don't say no to some food. No matter what method you use, there are going to be types of food that you are going to have to say no to. At the very least, you're going to have to say no to the amount of food that you are currently eating. If you want to start a business, you're going to have to give up your free time. You're going to have to invest some capital. You're going to have to not take on new commitments. For each of your goals, you need to make a list of the things that you're going to have to say no to right now. Then you can evaluate if you really are willing to pay the price to get your goal. Are you willing to give up every single thing that has refined sugar in it, and it will seem like it is everything in order to get the body you want? Are you willing to give up your time on the weekends and in the evenings in order to work on that side hustle and turn it into a thing? Could be something small. Are you willing to say no to binge watching the new season of Westworld so that you have time to work? You may be thinking, Ron, I'll deal with saying no when the time comes. Why think about it now? Because now is when you are most motivated for your goal. Now it is easy to decide to give up Netflix. But when the moment presents itself, when you are tired or hungry, that is when it's going to be hardest to say no. Also, knowing what you need to avoid in advance lets you prepare for it. Going keto? Gonna have to say no to most carbohydrates. So prepare by cleaning all the carbs out of your house. Now is the time to say no and prepare for it. Question of the day. What are you going to say no to? Leave your answer in the comments below. If you've been doing the work of setting goals, you should have some pretty solid goals now. Having lists of goals isn't going to make them happen. You can read them every morning, but they won't happen if you don't do anything. There's a joke about a man who kept praying to God, "Please let me win the lottery." Every day he prayed diligently and persistently to win the lottery. He told God all the wonderful and holy ways that he would use the millions. Then one day the heavens opened and God said, "Give me a little help here. Go buy a ticket." Next week, we're going to start working on how to break those goals into actions and a few other special goal tricks that I have for you. If you haven't done it already, hit the subscribe button and click the bell icon so that you get the next video as soon as it comes out. I've created a free worksheet that walks you through the whole process. If you'd like it, you can get it for free by going to distinctionsforlife.tv/goal-setting. Until next time, I'm Ron Davis. Decide what you are going to have to say no to in order to accomplish your goals. Get into talking mode, and here we go. In the Why episode, I mentioned the fact that if you are going to be... and my nose itches. Let's talk about the exercise example. Now is it easy? Bam.